I'm thinking like the other Walking Dead games that came out, where it's like a shooter kind of thing, where you're like running and gunning and surviving, that kind of thing.
Okay. So you don't know what this game is, right? Hello, everyone. Welcome to Two Buds One Podcast episode. Episode 7, 8. I should know this actually. I've been keeping track of this because we have something special planned, and it's you know what? I'm just gonna stall until I can figure out which episode we're on.
All he needs is memory pills.
Constantly, I'm just gonna keep talking. Luckily, I'm very good at talking.
It's just a result of having that light bulb.
It's true. It's true. I can't find my own playlist for it. It is episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's episode 8. We are in episode 8 of Two Buds One Podcast, and today I am here, the Techno Jelly, as your host, with my co-host Alchem. Alchem,
hi.
I have gone in a very weird, very strange rabbit hole. And funny enough, before the podcast, while we were doing our little pre-podcast stuff, you were technically correct with one of your guesses.
Oh God, did you actually become soy jacked?
No. It's like I said, it's kind of worse because it involves 3 letters.
NFT?
It involves those 3 letters because I went on a very strange deep dive of crypto and NFT video games.
Oh no, you actually
now just before just before we continue, I didn't play any of these. I am never downloading any of these things because who knows what they're installing. But I found a YouTuber named Jawan, Jauwn, whose entire channel is based off of reviewing these NFT crypto games. And oh my God, Alchem, I have never seen worse video games in my life. Like I have never seen such bad video games ever. Like,
because they aren't.
They're such like it's I think the worst thing is so the majority of these games / projects or whatever they call them is they're doing the whole crypto bro like decentralization pitch, right? So they're trying to say, no, you know, like we're not centralized. You'll own all of everything, and you can sell anything, right? First of all, most of these games, first of all, any of these games, the NFTs, you can't actually sell them because they're not implemented into the game yet, which is hilarious. So the whole point of the game doesn't work because the NFT stuff isn't implemented. So like it's like not even a thing. Secondly, you say you own everything, but the company still owns all of the assets, all the digital assets. So like it's actually the same. Like you can get banned from any of their games and lose all your stuff, and you can't do anything about it. So it literally doesn't change anything. Like you don't own anything still. Like you still don't own anything, which is hilarious. So like the whole like pitch, the elevator pitch of these things doesn't exist. And
you've delved into the whole of NFT. I can't believe you've done this. How could you?
I mean, okay. I still don't know what. Oh, okay. I know what an NFT is technically.
Non-transfungible token.
Non-fungible token.
Non-fungible, whatever. Yeah. No, the point is, it is just literally a digital.
It's a digital receipt.
Picture, receipt.
It's
some
not
kind
a receipt.
Of thing that you can buy.
It's not a picture because you gotta remember you don't own.
Oh, you don't own the picture.
You own the link.
You own the link.
You own the link to it. The picture is you don't own the picture. It's just the link. But after like witnessing some of these games, first of all, these games are hilarious. Some of these games are so funny, Alchem, because you know the concept of asset flips, right?
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of that. The majority of the games, so a lot of these games go on Unreal Engine, right? There is a Unreal Engine asset package called Lyra. What Lyra is it is a beginner's like a beginner's third-person shooter, and it's a tutorial that Unreal has built in to teach you how to program and like do stuff in Unreal. Right? And
that's literally what they're using to.
And it is just a tutorial, right? And to Epic's credit for Unreal, from what I can tell from everyone that I've like watched and stuff like that, the Lyra thing, for what it's supposed to be, a tutorial to teach you how to do stuff in Unreal, it's actually very good. It teaches you a lot of things. It teaches you how to properly code and like how to use the systems within Unreal. But the thing is, everyone said it is not good enough to be a video game, because it's not a video game. It's a tutorial to how to use Unreal. But they are just, what they're doing, what like at least 3 of these games are doing, is that it's the Lyra assets with models changed.
Yeah,
with like
I've seen that actually.
Yeah.
They're literally asset flipping with the
tutorial. They're literally
Unreal's
asset.
Beginning.
They're literally asset flipping the tutorial.
Yeah, and they're banking on the whole fact that people who don't understand NFTs, how it works or anything, or just see people talk about it and how, oh my God, you can get rich, you can get money, you can do this, and they don't review and they don't actually check the sources where they're making it. They just are like, oh, money, I can make money.
Yeah,
and
it's
that's
one
where
of
they
the
get their suckers.
They get a lot of. I mean, honestly, my thing is, I don't think they're making a lot of money doing this. They're making, don't get me wrong, some of them are making money, like they're making good money, but they're not making money off of gamers. They're making money off of crypto bros, thinking that they can make money.
Yeah,
which is like they're scamming their own audience.
Yep.
Okay.
Most crypto bros are just people who do not understand where the shit is coming from. And when I say shit, I just mean like where the NFT, where the art, where the source of any of this is. They don't even understand that the NFT just means that you own the link to it. They just think they own the art.
Yeah.
That's why that meme came out where it was like, oh, you own this NFT, bro.
Right click.
Right click copy.
Right click save. Yeah. But like, I think the real sad part about it is, though, Alchem, the real sad part is let's take away the crypto NFT BS, which, by the way, most of these games aren't implemented in. They literally don't work on it. Like the blockchain and all that type of stuff, it's not implemented yet. So like the whole point of the game doesn't exist, other than the fact that they have. Well, here's the thing, Alchem. The reason I say they're not making enough money, but they are making money, is because, of course, all these games sell loot boxes. All of them sell loot boxes, and in the loot boxes are NFTs, which, by the way, aren't implemented in the game yet. So you're buying like first of all, just disclaimer, I did not buy any of these things, but let's just say I have, right? For an example, I can't even use the NFT if I bought it in the game because they haven't implemented it yet, right? It's just a trust me, bro. Like it's a trust me, bro system. Which, I mean, that's essence, how money works. In essence,
money is literally a trust me, bro.
It is a trust me, bro. I mean, that's how crypto works as well, to be fair. Yeah. But going on this deep dive, I also went through, first of all, this guy's channel, the Juan channel, is great. His channel is great because the reason he started his channel is because he noticed all the YouTubers or all the things that were being
pushed by all these YouTubers during the NFT rush.
Yeah, all the games, none of them ever played the game and or showed gameplay footage. They only just told the users how much money they could be making. Yep. Like it wasn't actually none of them. And that bothered him. He said the reason he started his channel was because he never actually saw any of these apparent reviews of all these crypto NFT games. He never actually saw any of they never show any gameplay because none of them are actually interested in the game. They're only interested in money. Oh.
I mean, when you need bills to pay and some shitty company says, hey, we'll give you a month's worth of bills in money, just to shill out our shitty game,
Yeah.
just so we can trick people into it. Will you do it? I mean, I'm sorry to say, a lot of people, and myself included, if I'm down and really need to pay the bills this month,
Yeah.
I'd be like, sure.
I
but
mean,
to, like, sideline, I'd be like, guys, just don't play this shitty game.
I mean,
but
I feel like if it was like a regular mobile, like if it was a regular crappy mobile game, I probably would say yes to that. I think. Look,
Please.
man, I am waiting for the day that I could say sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. I can't wait for that day.
Wait, I would
cannot.
have fun with that.
If that day ever comes, that is the day I know I have finally made it. But that's besides the point. I think honestly, where I draw the line in the sand is the crypto stuff. I think that's where I draw the line in the sand personally. I don't know, but because first of all, most of them, from what I can tell, are being paid in crypto. Like that's like. They're not paying you.
That's
like they're not
stupid.
That they're not paying in regular money.
Yeah,
which is where I'm like, if I'm gonna do this, I need to like if
you give me actual cash, please.
Yeah.
Don't give me this bullshit that literally crashed 3 years ago and it's only recovering now.
Yeah,
Because I remember that's what happened. A lot of
yeah,
YouTubers,
some things are recovering now.
like advertised in crypto, and then crypto crashed, and then you saw a bunch of them going, "Help! I need money!
Yeah.
Guys, donate to me." Sorry,
I mean, to
I
be
don't
fair,
want-
that's not just VTubers. That was like a lot of people. To be fair,
Yeah.
to not
I just
to
thought-
not,
I- no,
to
no,
not
I-
single out people.
It happened to a lot of no, but I'm saying it's more vocal for YouTubers because at one moment they're like flexing. I say this because I remember there's one YouTuber who I watched like the downfall of. They got really big
Oh,
on.
I know. I think I know what you're talking about.
Starts
think
with
I
a B.
Oh yeah, that's the person I was thinking. That's the person
Yeah,
I was
that's
thinking about as well.
That's exactly yeah.
Like
But
that
that's a
was
good example. Like you
Yeah.
shilled out, you bought into it, you put way too much faith into something, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like I understand crypto. I understand crypto. I get why people are putting into it because it's
I mean,
like,
if you take away
it's risky.
if you take away the fact that I don't trust anything about it, like if you just
Yeah.
take away the trust factor and
Mhm.
just have like just look at the idea of it, I don't think is that bad.
Yeah. See, like for me, I understand crypto enough that I invested into it, but I invested only in stuff that I thought was good. Thankfully, I haven't I never ever. By the way, I did the golden rule. Don't ever put in any money you're willing to lose.
Yeah.
Because whatever I put in thinking I'd lose. Like the second I put it in, I was like, I'm probably
It's-
never gonna see that money again. But whatever.
Yeah. I never
And,
I never bothered personally.
NFT is a scam. That was
No,
all.
NFTs are
And
just stupid.
Also, I will say for crypto, the only reason
Hmm.
like it went down because everyone abused the fuck
was just-
out of it.
It's like the problem is with crypto is that
Everyone's scared.
yeah, like the biggest problem with crypto is that the majority of the stuff, like there's like one or two legitimate stuff that's like trying to be what crypto's trying to be, like the decentralized currency that it wants to be.
Yeah, when
but,
they
like-
made their own and it was legitimate and everything, it was good. But then you like
90% of it is just
their own.
scams though.
Yeah, people made their own. Like we're making our own thing. We're gonna do our own. It's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
go,
the problem.
It's gonna go through the roof. It's gonna go to the moon.
Yeah,
We're
to
gonna
the
be
moon.
rich as fuck. And then like it comes out, they hype the shit out of it, and then it comes out, and then
Yeah.
immediately rug pull. I remember
And
watching
or
those
honeypot
videos.
honeypot.
Oh yeah,
depending.
honeypot. I remember those videos where they literally showed the moment it went public,
Yeah,
and then the rug pull went live.
the
You
crazy
saw it.
dumpster. Yeah,
It was like I
I mean,
remember
I'm-
when there was those crypto bros or those crypto streamers, YouTubers, and so you had those moments where they literally saw all their savings go away. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh." It's funny, but it's sad too.
it's a little sad. I mean, some of them, to be fair, deserved it. Some of them were like just not good people. Some of them definitely were worse than others.
But
I
I
assume
feel
you've
like
watched CoffeeZilla.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
he's-
I love
he's-
it.
He's
so good.
he's like not the he didn't he's not the I knew about crypto and all that type of stuff before him, but the more I watched him, the more he started the rabbit hole, but I've been watching him for like years.
Mhm.
And then because he's always talked about crypto scams and like some of the NFT stuff.
Yeah.
but like since his videos are like he does a video like every couple months, because to be fair, they're high quality videos, but they take a while to make. So I was like, I want to listen. I want to
investigation or something.
Yeah, I want to hear more about all these people, and so that's how I found the Juan channel. Funny enough, one of the games he reviewed is Dead Drop. Do you know what Dead Drop is?
The only thing I can think of is when they say Dead Drop is like they release it, but it's dead on arrival. Like
no, it's a title of a game called Dead Drop.
Oh, okay. I thought just like a term.
No, it's not a term. It's a video game title. It is Dr. Disrespect's game. Did you know he was making a game?
No.
He is making a game.
I'm familiar, but I don't really have faith in that.
It is a game, and it is an NFT game. It is an NFT. It is an NFT extraction shooter, kind of like Tarkov, but with NFTs.
Sounds familiar. Okay, go on.
It's horrible. It's bad. It's okay. Let me rephrase that. It's unfair to call it even an alpha. To be fair, they're not.
Damn.
They're not like it's not out yet. It's like not publicly available. I mean, it is publicly available because in order to play it,
pay into it,
the only way to play it right now is to buy an NFT pass, basically. And you're allowed to sell this pass to other players if they want to play it as well.
Oh my god, it's already
so basically
horrible.
it's paid it's paid like alpha access, but it's an NFT. So I mean, honestly, that part of it, like being able to sell your pass, I mean, it's not the worst idea in my opinion. I mean, this is like not even looking into the whole thing of how blockchains are a huge waste of resources and like all that type of stuff. But like not thinking about that because it makes all things like this bad and dumb. It's not the worst way to use an NFT. The problem is that they wanted to do more things with NFTs. Like they sell. It's also doing the okay. I'm about to say something. This game is good. Kind of. Maybe. But it reminds me of this a lot. They're selling car skins and like a bunch of different types of skins in the game for a game that isn't out yet. Right? And it reminds me a lot of people buying ships in Star Citizen and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Star Citizen, decent, actually a video game. It has its own problems, but they're not hiding the fact. Like they're not selling NFTs or anything like that. They're just selling actual in-game items. And everyone knows that it's in-game items. They're not trying to fake that it's not. So it's slightly different. But like they're selling like car skins. First of all, car skins, it's a first-person shooter. And they're selling car skins.
Gun skins. You could have picked gun skins. No.
But
you could have picked camos. No.
Yeah, they're selling car skins because Alchem in this extraction shooter, before you play the shooting part, you drive to the place that you're going to do the extraction shooting part, right? This driving section, first of all, is hilarious because the only sounds is the car hitting, is like the collision. So if you turn off the music, it's literally the only sound you have is if you hit something. The car engine literally, there's no sound for the car engine somehow. But it's weird because I don't know.
My imaginary tea.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I know why. The answer is money, but like, it's such a weird business decision to sell car skins for a game that's trying to be like Escape from Tarkov.
Money.
Yeah, I mean that's what I said, money, but like still. And to sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, like I want to just keep hearing because honestly, in my mind, it all funnels down to greed.
I mean, of course. And this is the ultimate greed. So I don't know if you know. So I'll just start from the. I'll start. I was
Please
gonna
go
say
on.
I'll start from the starting. I'll start from the bare basic information. Steam doesn't allow these types of games. Steam has a permanent ban on any crypto or NFT video game. They do not allow this because one of the reasons they cannot guarantee the digital assets, right? Because even if you have an argument of do you even own an NFT or crypto or whatever, whether taking that question, let's just for the sake of this say yes you do. Steam cannot guarantee that, right? And Steam has a problem with that. Valve has a problem with that. And they say, okay, you know what? No, look, they invented NFTs. It's called it's called Counter-Strike skins, and they do it better. Yeah. So get on their level. So they banned all crypto and NFT games, right? Yeah. So Alchem,
I mean, well, one, it does already break their policy because it's trying to like get you to buy stuff off the platform.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Steam is trying to make sure you still keep the money within rotation.
Used within Steam. But I mean, they don't. There are things
not
Steam,
NFTs, not NFTs.
Yeah. They don't take, like, if you're selling a soundtrack off of Steam, they wouldn't like take your game down because of that. You know, but it's more about the game. It's more about like it's honestly more about the digital assets than anything, but yeah. So, Alchem,
yes,
you're a wise person. We've talked about video game industry a lot. What company or game launcher do you think would be scummy enough and desperate enough to allow games like these?
Ubisoft, Epic.
No, okay, you said it. The Epic Games launcher made a public announcement, I think a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, how they were allowing NFT and crypto games on their platform, right? There's another place that also allows it. It doesn't exist anymore, I don't think. But we'll get to that because it's even funnier. But so Epic Games, the majority of the games that I've seen this YouTuber Juan play, I think about half of them at least are on the Epic Games launcher. First of all, I don't know why they're on the Epic Games launcher because when you launch it on the Epic Games launcher, half the time it launches a launcher. It launches a launcher to play the game. So I don't know why the answer is money because they paid for it probably. Maybe. I hope they didn't pay for these games. Epic can be very dumb, especially with their launcher. I hope they didn't pay for any of these games to be on their service because oh my god, did they get ripped off if they did. Anyway. The funniest thing, Alchem, is so you know the ESRB?
Yeah.
All of these crypto and NFT games are ESRB'd 18A, 18 plus.
Adult, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. I have literally never seen a game with that rating. Like I knew that rating existed because I know there's games existing that have those ratings, and I've seen like those games in theory.
And before, like, I got caught there, like, Alchem, how do you know? How did you know that immediately? Like,
I mean, I know, like, of course I knew rating.
I'm a gamer, guys.
Yeah, I'm a gamer too. I knew those ratings existed, but, like, I've never seen a game in the recent years with that rating. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly, I can't even remember the last game that I know about. I know some games that have that rating, but yeah, so all these games are 18 plus, which is hilarious to think about because they have it's basically gambling. I'm pretty sure is what it's literally real world gambling basically. Which is, you know, a whole cesspool of problems. But so all these games are on the Epic Games launcher. At least, okay, not all of them. A lot of them are, which is hilarious. Because like Epic will do anything to try to get an edge over Steam. And for some reason they thought NFT crypto games is the edge they need.
I mean, they can't do 18 plus games. Steam already got that. So.
It's true.
Thank you, Steam, for all those beautiful. I'm kidding. I do not for any. But yeah, I mean, they're trying to get into the market somehow. This is not the right this is not the right course to go on, because it's ripe for rampant just scamming. And one, it's going to draw people the initial idea is to draw them off whatever platform they're on to go into their little market that they're eventually going to do. They're probably having in-game markets for most of these NFT games anyway, because the idea is to make you buy constantly more stuff on their game platform, whatever.
Yep. So that is one of the launchers that has these games. A lot of them. Another one I'll just give it to you because it's I don't know if I blame them or not necessarily, because they're definitely a lot of hands off. It's itch.io that has some of these games on it. But
oh no.
They're
oh wait, yeah, no, I can see that.
They're not a lot of them have that, and they don't. I don't know. That one's a little more. That one's a little more interesting because I feel like it's just they don't know about it.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think because
I feel
they're that regulated.
I think itch. I mean, okay. First of all, the problem is a lot of the games I found that he's played that has an itch.io page, all the NFT crypto stuff hasn't been implemented. So like, I don't know if they legally can take it down if there's no. I honestly don't know their policy on that stuff, but they're very hands off. So I don't know what their deal is. I don't know. I've never actually looked too into it, but I mean, itch.io, like, they get I think they get a pass for now, at least. Because first of all, I haven't seen a lot of them in it, and they don't actively promote it and stuff like that. So I mean, that's the biggest thing is like, I mean, they've got to sell their games. Like, these people are going to make these games, these crappy games, and try to sell them. So, like, it's best if you, at least if you're going to buy it from somewhere, if you have to buy it from somewhere, at least buy it from something that you know that isn't going to immediately, like, give a virus to your computer. You know? Like, it's better than buying it off a sketchy website.
I just think it's so dumb that people are trying to create NFTs in games that no one is ever interested in or ever will ever play. I mean, the only reason why this whole NFT in games thing started is because the big game companies who realize, oh, we have an online community. Oh, they value these items. They put value into this cosmetic, into this cool item. They will pay to trade off of each other. Real world money. And they're making the money for it. How can we make the money? So game developers started to do some stuff, not really, not all of them, barely.
I mean, the biggest one is Valve.
Game developers. Yeah. Valve saw that. Valve saw all the trading and
the trading and stuff, and they're like, they've made so much money off of CS:GO alone.
Yeah,
it kind of started with TF2 and the hats, and they just exploded that into what Counter-Strike is now.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people say Counter-Strike wouldn't be what it is without the skins. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I can see why they think that. But I think Valve did it the correct way. There are some things, you know, there is the whole Counter-Strike gambling problem with skins and stuff like that. And unfortunately, I mean, they've tried to take some of it down, but, you know, there is only so much. There's a lot of problems with that, to be fair.
It's just
honestly, I would say the biggest thing, honestly, for me is that from what I can tell, most of the people who are making these games and are very enthusiastic about these games are not game developers. So they don't actually know how much effort it is to do any of this. Because some of the biggest components of like the NFT blockchain system have absolutely no idea how this would be impossible. Like one of the biggest reasons for this game is so you can buy skins in one game and then use it in a different game. Which, if you don't know anything about games at all, you would think, man, that sounds great. That sounds like a great thing to do. Until you learn about video games at all and realize how impossible that is. I think the biggest example I've seen for people who are like, you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, is people saying, what if you bought Fortnite skins and you can use those Fortnite skins in like a game like Counter-Strike?
That was the dumbest idea.
Yeah, and I was like, that would never work even in like the best case scenario, it would never work. First of all, the biggest thing, those are two completely different engines. Second of all, they do skins differently. Like, it's just a different model.
Like,
And thirdly, the biggest thing the funniest thing in my opinion is the only way that would work is if you got both of the companies to agree to do it, which is completely the opposite of this whole decentralized thing. The only way this decentralized idea works is if you get the centralized companies to say yes, which is hilarious in my opinion. It's very funny to me, but it just shows like how much of these people don't understand how video game development works. And when I've looked at the games, it's like, oh my god, and I think some of the I'm bouncing around all of places because I have so many things, because it's just so bafflingly I'm baffled, Alchem. I'm baffled with a capital B.
Why?
I'm baffled with a capital B. But it's just the amount of work. Can you imagine, Alchem, the amount of work you would have to do as a developer to get a Fortnite skin to work in Counter-Strike?
No, look, it would take a lot of time, a lot of effort, and all of them working together in unison, and it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Also, there is this one hypothetical where it would freaking work. Nintendo, if they suddenly took their IPs and designed them in a very crappy way, Miiverse, to suddenly work with skins and all this other stuff that you can buy and trade between games, and
Alchem, I'm gonna have to tell you, they already did that.
Yeah, I know. They kind of did that. Yeah.
No, they've already done that. You know what it's called? It's called Amiibos. They've already done it. It's Amiibos, basically.
Oh yeah.
That's what Amiibos. I mean, Amiibos are Nintendo characters that, like, you generally, like, from it's not directly that, but I mean that's the closest I can
that's
say.
The closest we actually
that would be reasonable. Yeah, because like you can use a Mario amiibo in like Animal Crossing or Kirby.
Oh my god, Nintendo snuck NFTs in under our nose this entire time. We didn't know. Damn you, Mario.
Like it's basically just amiibos. But more honestly, but I would say Amiibos is actually way better in like every way.
Yeah, but because you actually have something physical.
You have not only do you have something physical, it is also just if you there's like a like I don't know, like a collector's.
Where's my Bowser amiibo? Oh, it's on the floor. Whoops.
Yeah, I was like, you have some amiibos.
Yeah, I have a Banjo-Kazooie amiibo. I have a Marth amiibo. My brother took my Ganondorf amiibo, and I have my little Bowser amiibo, which usually is on my desk. It fell on the floor. Hold on. All right, I'll be right back. Right, getting it.
He's got to get it. Yeah, I'll move you down. He's going down. He's going down.
I got it.
Oh, okay. He's got it. He's coming back up.
I got my little Bowser amiibo. Yay.
Yeah. So I mean, I would say like that is probably the closest thing that we'll get to video game NFTs that's actually practical, because like in essence that works.
Yeah.
And it only works because of how big Nintendo is.
Yeah.
Like it only works of how big Nintendo is and the fan base that Nintendo has nurtured over like the course of like 3 decades to be okay with buying plastic figurines and saying, hey, some of the games that you'll buy can use these. Not all of them, but some of them.
The only other company that can possibly do this BS is and only in their game right now. Not saying as a company through all their games, would be Epic with Fortnite, because they're kind of doing it already, where you can get all these unique skins. You can't trade them. You can't do anything with them. Yeah, maybe you can like sell your account, which is like the only thing
that's against terms of service. You can't sell your Epic account. It's against terms of service.
Don't tell it. I won't tell.
Hey, I won't tell if you won't tell it. I ain't no snitch.
If they decided to do something like that, where you can trade stuff, like say I have this season 1 skin that you can never ever get, that's valued at whatever the hell people want to value it,
Something
and you can trade
V-Bucks.
that. Yeah, then they can do that. But and that's an example of how they could do that kind of system.
Honestly,
Nintendo
I'm
has
surprised they haven't. Now that I think about it, that'd be if you just put the Counter-Strike system, the Counter-Strike skin system, the thing that Valve does, if just put it into Fortnite in the Epic Games launcher, they'd probably make so much money for some of those.
Forgetting one big thing. Their target demographic is kids.
I guess so, and I guess trading. Well, I mean, trading items between players, is that? I don't think that's against any laws.
No, it wouldn't be against any laws, but the ethicality will start to rise up when people hear stories about like some 10-year-old kid who gets his entire thing scammed.
Because he went on a Fortnite gambling site.
Yeah, exactly. Because they don't.
I guess that's probably. Yeah.
It's one of those weird. You start entering this weird gray area. It's like, is it right? Is it wrong? Remember who our audience is. Remember who we're targeting, and who our main core player base is. And the last thing you want is to implement something like that to a core audience of kids who are supposed to be around like the 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, somewhere around there.
8 to 16, basically.
Yeah, basically. And the last thing you want is that kind of trouble. Yeah. But I mean, you're right.
I guess it depends on your point
of view. They could do it.
They could probably do
it. They have that power.
Yeah, because I mean, like, honestly, I would say the company that's done the closest thing to all of these games is 100% Valve with Counter-Strike.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say it is 100% implemented better, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but less sketchy than all those gambling sites, at least in my opinion.
They established the market, they established how it works, and they eventually learned over time
rules
to develop this well done, well manufactured, well oiled machine that it runs pretty well.
Yep.
And now everyone's trying to emulate it.
And not everyone has to participate too. Because, like, for instance, I own Counter-Strike skins. I've never done trading. That's not true. My brother gave me a couple of his skins because he stopped playing Counter-Strike, and I started playing Counter-Strike, so he gave me his skins. Because he doesn't care.
How dare you lie to me?
I'm sorry.
Told me you didn't.
I've done trading with my brother.
Insider trading?
It was literally family insider trading. I'm sorry. This is my confession.
No, it is true though. I was always fascinated about the whole NFT thing, which we started talking about earlier, and the giant like scams and everything, all these fake stuff that came out, all these dumb games that stuff. I still because you mentioned CoffeeZilla. I still remember the CryptoZoo story that he did a long time ago.
Yeah,
that one was a good one too. And I
feel bad, man, for those people.
People put their livelihood on there, banking that this would make money because the name behind it meant.
I just can't believe
they thought the name printed money, but
I just can't believe people trust Logan Paul. But like,
I never did. Like,
I know I can't believe people trust him. Like, I don't blame someone for being under the influence of an influencer, you know? Like, they wouldn't exist if it didn't work. But like, I don't understand the mindset you have to be in this place to be able to say, yeah, I trust Logan Paul.
I would never trust someone who tries to market their stuff when it's supposed to be like an above age kind of demographic, when they try to target little kids for their products. Because all their stuff I've ever seen looks like it's for little kids, or looks like it was designed just like, for kids.
What's his energy drink? Prime?
I
mean,
I love the South Park episode that made fun of that. Oh,
that was good. Didn't know they did that, and I need to see that episode now.
We
need to see that episode. I haven't watched I'm not up to date on South Park though, because
I haven't either, but I saw that they were making an episode to make fun of it, and I was like, I gotta see it. And I enjoyed it.
I mean, I don't know if you knew about this, Alchem, but South Park had a lot of trouble in Canada in the last couple years. So I literally couldn't legally watch South Park. It was literally impossible.
I've heard a lot of weird stuff about it.
it's got some weird. It's something. I think something weird happened with the publisher that was doing it in Canada or something like
Yeah,
that.
when
And it just
some weird things were happening
I
with Universal and a
legally
lot of other stuff.
yeah I legally couldn't watch it in Canada, and I was like, what the heck? South Park is like literally one of the only shows I watch. And I was sad. I was sad, Alchem.
So sorry, Jelly.
It's
No
okay.
South Park for you.
No South Park for me.
Sorry. No Mr. Hanky Adventures for you.
No, I honestly, I didn't really like Mr. Hanky.
I honestly, I thought it was
that was definitely.
okay.
I'm like, this is where I'm like, I'm slowly becoming not the target audience for this.
Yeah, years ago when I saw it like the first time, I was like, haha, that's funny. But then after I saw it again, I was like, that's gross. That's just poo.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I was like, okay. That
I'm not
Mr. Hanky was where I'm like, okay, that's a little far for me. I get why other people would find it funny, but for me, I'm like, I'm not that into it. It definitely wasn't. I didn't hate it enough, but it was just like, I understand why other people think it's funny, but it's just not for me.
Yeah.
But to unfortunately get back to NFT video games.
Yeah, go on.
Unless you want to go on what were you going to say something about South Park?
No, we're fine. We're fine. I got nothing.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay. So, I want you to take a guess, Alchem, and I'm going to be quite surprised if you guess this correct, of what other company has NFT video games, and they have a lot. I would say they by a lot. I mean,
wasn't
at
it
least
the company
6.
Wasn't it the company behind Final Fantasy or no? It wasn't that one.
No. These aren't games that they're making. They're publishing / like they have their own like.
Oh, they've already because I remember some people talking about we want to push NFTs into our games.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. This is a company that sell is probably the wrong word because most of the games are free to play, but like they have their own marketplace for NFT games and NFT just stuff like crypto and NFT stuff.
Oh,
it's very funny.
All right, hit me with it. I'm actually stumped here.
GameStop.
No, first I was shocked. Then I'm like, no, I can get why. Sadly, the gaming market has changed completely, and brick and mortar stores are gone, or at least are slowly vanishing.
I mean, to be fair, GameStop was like their entire business model was going to die. Because like the majority of digital was because the majority of the money GameStop made was from used games. They didn't actually make a lot of money.
Yeah,
but
no. Oh yeah, no. By the way, guys and guys, I'm sorry, everyone watching. Whether you're watching on the videos or anything, just letting you know, retail. No one makes money selling new stuff. No one. You do not make money selling new stuff. If you do, you make like a fraction. You make like 5%.
Yeah. Unless you are unless you are the person selling it and you own every part of that thing, you don't make money off of selling new stuff.
Nope. Selling new stuff makes jack squat. You literally need to sell used, or you need to sell prefix. You need to sell anything else like that. You'll make all the profit there. But if you sell new, you're fucked.
The only thing I
sell like thousands.
Yeah. That's why, like, one of the only things when you're selling new stuff that can actually get away with it is generally anime stores.
You own it. Oh, that too, yeah.
Because, like, anime stores, because any anime store that isn't in Japan, they're just getting supplied by Japan, and they're, like, buying stuff from Japan and then reselling it. So it's still technically new and then opened and all that stuff, but they're technically reselling it.
Yeah.
Which is like a loophole. Which is a loophole, kind of.
Yeah. Too bad anime doesn't sell as much around here like you think.
I mean, the figurines and like all that stuff sells decently. I mean, it sells well enough that they have stores and stuff that do it, right? So I mean, it's something at least.
So.
But yeah, so GameStop, a lot of these games are from GameStop, which is very funny in my opinion. One of the funniest examples is So GameStop has their own blockchain, I'm pretty sure. I think they do. So one of the things that, once again, Juan, the YouTuber that I've been watching a lot of, noticed is in one of the games, the NFT stuff is implemented. Kind of. Not all the way, but kind of. And he noticed, if you go onto the blockchain, the items that you were buying and selling for NFTs, I think were characters, or maybe they were weapons. I don't know. I don't remember. But the funny thing is, he noticed that about half of the purchases, the selling and purchases, were a handful of wallets. Right? Because this is on the crypto network, right? So it's all based on the crypto wallets, right? It was all specific wallets, and they only traded with each other. Right? And then when you look more into it, because it was a GameStop game and it's featured on GameStop, it's not just that they're using GameStop. GameStop is actively advertising them, right? And they're guaranteed payments if they have more trading volume, right? Because GameStop takes they have fees and stuff with the trading volume, right? Mm-hmm. So what Juan thinks, and definitely what I think too, because after all the evidence I've seen, is there is one player making bank off of trading to himself over and over and over again with wallets. Someone is making so much money, Alchem, because since he's selling to himself a lot, he's making more money than the fees are taking. Because he's getting given money because GameStop has a minimum guaranteed. They've minimum guaranteed a lot of these trades for certain NFT sales. So like he calculated it with obviously very rough math, because obviously it's in the blockchain too. So like there's only so much you can know, but if he knows how to read it, that roughly he's making, I think it was like, without the fees the end taken away, he's making like $1,000 a month with doing this to him, with trading, because he's trading like 20 times a day to himself, basically, with all these wallets.
God damn.
But that's not including the fees. So he says with the fees taking away, it might be a couple hundred. But it's still a lot, considering it's a decent amount. Because he said he's making about 1,000, and he thinks only about 200-ish or 250 is being used with up in fees, but he's still making like potentially 700 plus.
Yeah.
A month.
All this, damn. He found a way to play the system.
He's played the system.
Holy crap, that's genius.
It's so funny to say, because when you see it, like, you're right. Almost half of the sales of this thing is between like 10 wallets, and they only trade to each other. And that's the only activity any of these wallets have. It's just this one thing. It's so funny. And it's very funny because he's just taking money away from GameStop, and I think that's great. Because GameStop is dumb.
Yeah. I ain't good. Like, play the system, show them their flaws, and gain money.
I know, yeah. People... I mean, hey, it's not his fault that the system's flawed.
Yeah. He's just taking advantage of it. Good for him.
Yeah. I was impressed. I'm like, good for him. I give golf claps to this guy. Golf clap.
Mm-hmm.
Golf clap. Okay. Do you want to look? I could keep going with this forever.
Please sadden me more. Please go on.
So
you delved into this rabbit hole. I want you to get out of it, but the best way is to die. Like,
look, Alchem. I don't know if unfortunately I'm sorry, Alchem. This next week this is all I'm gonna be talking about.
All right.
I'm kidding. Mostly. Unless a new funny thing happens.
This is the point. Jelly will be red pill. They're going to come back. We need a soy jack for drawing the jelly now.
I don't know what that is. I see. Here's the thing. I don't know what a soy jack is. So.
Oh, I gotta show you. I gotta show you.
You'll show me one day. So, Alchem.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch The Walking Dead?
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I watched it. I stopped just as they got to the Negan chapter. I should finish
All
that
right.
because I heard that was really good.
So I'm gonna tell you, I've never watched it, so I don't know what that means. But actually, that's not true. I watched a couple episodes of season 1, and then I realized, wait a minute, this show is about people surviving and not getting wrecked. Oh man,
Wait, you didn't realize that?
At the time, for some reason, I thought The Walking Dead was about people just like getting wrecked and like getting eaten by. I thought it was similar.
No,
It was like more. It was a lot more serious than I thought it would be. I thought The Walking Dead was going to be similar to something like Zombieland, and I was very disappointed when it wasn't. And I was like, oh damn.
No, Fear the Walking. I think it's called Fear the Walking Dead, or I remember there was like
Yeah,
a side story. That one was more. That one was more what you're thinking when everything's going to shit because it literally started.
Started
as the things happening.
Yeah. So to be fair, that's my fault. And to be fair, after my initial disappointment, I've watched a couple episodes. I've seen my mom really liked it, though she couldn't. She could only watch it with my dad because it scared her. So she watched it through. She watched some of the episodes through her hands. So Alchem, did you know there's a Walking Dead NFT game?
Yeah, I remember that one. Wait, it's still not alive, is it?
I'm pretty sure it's still a thing. Here, let me do a quick. The Walking Dead NFT.
I still remember the day when
Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna click this Alchem, and I'm scared. Okay, no. It still exists. I'm not going to, but I can click download now on their website.
I still remember when I heard of the whole Marvel trying to do NFT things, even though and they tried to use the account of Stan Lee to try to promote it, even though he had recently passed.
Oh yeah, I remember that was so bad, man.
It's like, that is the worst. How dare you dishonor his memory by trying to promote some stupid shit?
That's very low. Like very low. Have you seen the game?
I don't wanna. No.
Have you not?
I haven't.
Okay.
No.
So I'm gonna tell you, when you think Walking Dead video game, what do you think? What do you think?
I'm thinking like the other Walking Dead games that came out, where it's like a shooter kind of thing, where you're like running and gunning and surviving, that kind of thing.
Okay. So you don't know what this game is, right?
No, but now I'm gonna look up pictures now because I hate myself.
No, that's okay. No.
Don't
look it up. He looked it up. So it is a top-down survival game. The very beginning of the game is you're collecting sticks, collecting rocks to build tools so you can hit rocks and chop down trees, right? Because that's what you do when there's a zombie apocalypse. You need to survive and get tools and stuff, right? Because you also, Alchem, need to make a workbench so you can make tools, right? But, Alchem, you can't build your base just anywhere. Because obviously during a zombie apocalypse, you have to respect people buying the virtual land. So you can't build on anyone's property because obviously you have to respect property rights during the zombie apocalypse, right? So, you can't just build anywhere. You have to make sure that you build on unbought land. Because if you buy on that land, you have to pay taxes to them. Because obviously tax still exists in a zombie apocalypse, right? But also, you're playing The Walking Dead, but you can't use The Walking Dead characters because those are NFTs. And they cost thousands of dollars. So you have to use some undescript male model character or female character. Unless you want to buy the NFTs for thousands of dollars. Which, by the way, aren't voiced, I don't think. It's just the model. Which also, by the way, it's also top-down. So you can't really see the character to begin with. But Alchem, don't worry. Because if you don't want to buy the Rick Grimes NFT, it's fine. That's very expensive. Instead, what you should do is you should buy the NFT for a workbench, because the NFT version of the workbench is better than the regular workbench, right? Because the NFT workbench can build exclusive items that you cannot get without this.
Everything you're saying makes me violently sad.
But wait, Alchem.
There's more.
What if instead of doing this, you just go and buy some loot boxes instead? That, of course, this game has. But wait, Alchem. Wait, Alchem. Instead of buying loot boxes of NFT items and stuff like that, what if you go and instead of loot boxes, it's okay. They don't just have loot boxes you can buy. You can also buy card packs of the characters, of those nondescript characters to level up characters.
Collectible card trading.
It is. There's cards as well, Alchem.
Oh my god, what a joke. They put everything.
They put literally everything
show into this. Oh my god, you cannot scream, we want your money more than this. Oh,
it is the most hilarious thing. And also, Alchem, I just want to say, the best part about this, where does Walking Dead take place? Does the show ever? The show says so, right?
It's like Louisiana. It's like somewhere in the South.
Yeah. I don't think they ever say in the game where they are, and literally the only thing that is connected to the Walking Dead is the NFT characters. That is literally the only thing connecting it to the Walking Dead, because, Alchem, this game doesn't have any story. It has zero story.
What is the point? It's just a way. It's just one of those time wasters. It's literally one of those time wasters. Where
it is.
You want to do something? Here you go.
Because you know what the main. You want to know the purpose of this game?
Money.
Well, that, but also the purpose of the gameplay is to build a base and defend it from zombies to upgrade your base.
It just sounds like that. Okay, the only thing I remember playing that Fallout bunker game.
Fallout Shelter.
Shelter, yeah. And that's literally it. You're just building up your base to get more resources to build up your base.
I mean, the difference is Fallout Shelter is a good video game. And
it's free. There was some monetary transaction, but it was
you can buy like card packs or something like that for like better characters or something like that.
But it wasn't an NFT.
But it's not NFTs.
Like it'll cost you something. It'll be valuable one day. No, but it's just the same process. It's more money making shilling and just card trading and like the bullshit problem that NFT keeps trying to trick people into. It's just ow, my brain, it hurts. Help. I just everything you've said made me violently angry and sad for the future of the game. Thankfully NFT died. I still think it's dead.
It's not dead, unfortunately.
Didn't understand. I think it's dying. I hope it. Fine.
Okay, let me put this way. It is definitely dying from the peak it was at before, because like some things are not crazy. Like there are still some. I mean, like even like the apes aren't crazy expensive anymore.
Oh my god, it looks so stupid.
Oh no, like if you look at the game, if you look at screenshots and stuff, you're like, this isn't a Walking Dead game. This is just a top-down generic zombie survival game.
That's so fucking stupid. Help.
I think the best thing, though, Alchem, about this game is the virtual land system. The virtual land where you can buy plots of land and you have to pay tax to people if you do stuff on their land. It's like you're in a zombie apocalypse and you're respecting people's property rights. Damn. That's intense. And you're paying tax too.
Man, the Raiders would not take kindly to that kind of bullshit.
I know, right? It's so funny. It's so funny.
It's just so goddamn stupid.
Also, by the way, this is an MMO. I'm literally making it worse and worse for Alchem. I'm trying to find new stuff to say that I can just make it sad.
It keeps hitting rock bottom more and more.
Yeah.
Just keeps
It's
going. It
just
just keeps getting worse.
it's just so funny.
I just wish everything you said has made me violently angry. Honestly, I'm just like, are we good? Can we stop talking about this topic? We'll talk about. I'm okay with talking about NFTs, but man, the fact that a show I used to like just turned into this bullshit. I don't
Yeah.
even know if they're behind it, but if they are, I'm saddened.
Let me see if I can see who is making it. Developer Ember Entertainment. Okay, so the people who own The Walking Dead are not a part of it, other than the fact that they sold them the license to use it. You know what I mean?
Oh, thank goodness.
It's just a developer.
Thank goodness. The devs need to get this shit out. They need to stop this now.
It's so funny. And the funny thing is, Alchem, when you play, like, the gameplay that I saw, because obviously I watched Juwan's video on it.
Yeah.
It's
well, goody. Tell me about the gameplay.
The gameplay is so... You know what the worst thing is, Alchem? It's not bad. It just looks so boring. It looks so boring. Cause like, so think of like, think of. I'm trying to think of a game to compare it to, but I don't want to insult the other games that I want to compare it to. So I'm like trying to think of a game that, okay. Think of the most basic Minecraft clone you've ever seen, right? Make it top down. Make everything very slow on purpose. And then that is this game. Also, there's no story. There's no quests. The only quests you get are extremely basic, like go grab resources type quests, right? Like, you remember in 7 Days to Die, the tutorial quest that says like punch some trees, gather some wood, like the tutorial quests. That's the quests in the game. The only quests in the game. The only difference is the numbers get higher. Right? And it's just like, it's just so depressing. And you know what the best part is? The NFTs for the characters are crazy expensive. And unless you're buying from the secondhand market, the only way to get them is through loot boxes. Unless you're buying them from the secondhand market, which also makes them more expensive, obviously. Honestly, Alchem, there is actually more stuff, but like I'm scared to click on.
Don't click on stuff.
I don't want to click on stuff on this website because there's like 500 different download now buttons, and I don't want to accidentally click one. Or I don't. Again, I don't want to click on their like sign up for my new. Like I don't want them to spam my email and stuff. But yeah, it's just like. It's
you need to stop thinking. You gotta stop.
No, I can't help it, Alchem. I can't help it, Alchem. I'll never, like I said, Alchem, I'll never download any of these games or ever play any of these games because I simply do not trust any of them to not secretly be trying to crypto farm on my computer after I download it. You know, it's like I don't trust, and like I'd have to buy a burner computer in order for me to be comfortable enough to play any of these games. A computer where I don't care what's on it and what happens to it. Because, like, I would just be so scared to do anything with it. So, from a depressing game, NFT game, to a not technically NFT game, but equally depressing. Okay, I need to look, just 1 second. I need to find the name of this game, and I need to ask you if you've ever heard it. I don't think you would have, but when I tell you this game's concept, I can't wait to see your reaction to it. Where is this game? Here it is. Wait. Oh, wait. His video does not have the name of the game in it. Okay, found it. Entropita Universe. Have you ever heard of this game? Entropia,
No.
Entropia Universe, sorry.
Entropia Universe. No,
Yes.
I've never heard.
All right, so this is an MMO RPG made in 2003.
Okay.
Now, this game is technically free to play. And
I heard technically.
is also it's still updated and still has a reasonable player base for the fact that it was made in 2003, though they have upgraded the engine a couple times. So the game doesn't look that bad when you're like looking at it.
Wait a minute. It sounds familiar. I don't know if this is the. Is this
So-
that one where people have made like giant organizations and like
No, that's
corporations
that's
of-
Eve Online. That's Eve Online. That's Eve
Okay,
Online.
okay.
That's a
Thank
good
you, I was
that's a
kidding.
good video game.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a good
okay,
one.
good depending on your point of view.
It's relative.
Good is
subjective.
relative. It is a video game that is not trying to nickel and dime you, which
Yeah.
Entropia Universe is. But Alchem, this game can make you money. You can earn money in Entropia Universe. Would you like to know how?
I see it. Go on. Let me hear this. I saw the big part, the big important. Let me hear the small building up part. Go on, Jelly.
So, as you know, Entropia Universe is a free-to-play game, right? But the currency of Entropia, which I'm pretty sure is called PED, if I remember correctly, has a real-world money value. And it is actually it is a fixed exchange rate to US dollars.
Yeah.
With a 10 to 1 ratio. So 10 PED is $1 US.
Yeah. 10-to-1 ratio.
Yes. So you can actually make money. And by the way, you can cash out.
Yeah, I saw that. That part is
can
intriguing.
cash out. Now, there's some transaction fees, to be fair. And sometimes taking out money, I think there's a minimum $50 or something like that you have to take out. And this transaction, first of all, your bank also, you have to be able to accept wires, international wires, from them, because the company is, I think, in Sweden. It's a Swedish company, so you have to accept wires from foreign countries. And
I see.
this transaction could last up to 50 business days. It could take up to 50 business days. So this game is labeled as a spiritual precursor to pay to earn, because you can earn money, and you can earn, the more PED you earn, basically the you can sell your PED for actual US dollars. Now, you would say, wow, that sounds crazy good. I want to play this game right now, right? You're going to download the game. You're going to make an account. You start playing the game. You go through the tutorial, get some weapons, nice. You get some armor, nice. Then you're like, man, let's go kill this enemy. And as you shoot your gun, you notice something. You have bullets in your inventory. And every time you shoot, because it's a third-person shooter, by the way.
Yeah.
You lose bullets. There's a universal ammo, which is the cheapest type of ammo. This ammo costs PED. There is no such thing as infinite ammo in this game. So in order to shoot your weapon, you must spend PED to shoot it. Because you have to buy ammo in the game. Now, you say, damn, okay. Well, how much does ammo cost? It doesn't cost a lot. It's like 10 cents per shot or something like that. Less than that, actually. It's actually less than that, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Yeah. So you're like, damn. Okay. Well, what do I get for killing enemies? Well, enemies are guaranteed to drop some amount of ped when they die. So you can technically keep shooting and keep killing enemies and grabbing more ped so you can keep buying more ammo.
Yeah. Hmm.
But, Alchem, every single enemy in the game has a chance to die critically, giving you a crazy amount of ped. So if you kill lots of enemies, or if you kill the same enemy over and over again, you can get what they call a jackpot kill. As you're shooting these enemies. Now, Alchem, I want to say that terminology is on purpose, because this game has also been known to be called a video game casino. A legal video game casino. Because,
I was about to say,
do you know what happens when someone gets a jackpot kill? A global notification happens that you cannot close and or turn off, happens announcing everyone's jackpot kill and the amount of ped they earned from that kill globally.
I see.
And in fact, there's a leaderboard where you can turn on, and it has the best UI in the game to be able to see the top earners of ped and the biggest jackpots kills.
I honestly want to quote a Rick and Morty. I want to quote Rick and Morty and just be like, "You just explained gambling with extra steps."
Yes, 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 I did, Alchem. Yes, I did. Do you want to know the best part too?
Sure. What's the best part?
Every single time you shoot your gun, there is a percentage chance you miss no matter what.
So you literally...
So there is a right-click auto-target, so you'll never miss the shot by like missing the target. But enemies have a natural dodge chance or evasion chance, whatever you want to call it. So you'll always miss shots.
I see. Excuse me for 1 second.
And also, Alchem.
Yes.
There's a mounting system with cars.
You're gonna make me sadder, aren't you?
You have to buy gas. You have to pay for gas to fill your car in the game.
Let me guess. Every time you start your car, there's a chance you get a lucky start and get more cash.
No, this time there's just gas. Your car has gas and you have to pay for gas.
Just implement a fast travel. Never mind.
You can.
People.
But that costs ped, Alchem.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Actually, funny enough, okay, that was a joke. I actually don't know if there's a fast travel system. You can actually eventually get, instead of a car, you can have like a spaceship, which also has gas, by the way.
Yeah. I get it. Literally, they're nickeling and diming you in every sense of the word for everything you do in this game.
Yes. Also, Alchem, you remember that gun you had, and that armor you have on?
Yeah, that costs you ped later, or you're renting it.
No, it's actually worse. Because it has a durability bar. And take a guess how you repair items in the game.
I'm seeing the circular notion here. Tell me something. Is there a melee system? Can you fight with your bare hands?
No, but you can have melee weapons.
But they have a durability.
bar,
ped.
which costs ped.
Yeah.
Hey, Alchem, how do you normally heal in video games?
So I'm familiar with games that have where like the healer charges you a bit, or where you go into an inn and they like charge you a little bit. But
that's true.
When it's costing you real world money,
no, you can't go to a tavern and heal.
No, you go to a healer and they heal you based on, and I'm pretty sure they have some stupid ludicrous kind of thing. Would you like to heal 5 HP, 10 HP? Oh, they
Nope.
don't? Oh, thank goodness. What do they do?
You have an item that heals you.
Go on. Enlighten me.
Which heals you for a certain set of amount every time. But this item, it has charges. Take a guess how you refill the charges.
Your soul. I get it. Everything costs you ped.
Yep, everything costs you
Oh.
ped. But Alchem,
Oh my god.
you know, you can actually get ped for free. Would you like to guess how you get ped for free?
Let me guess. Being a beggar and just being called a peddler.
That actually would be great, but no, unfortunately, that is not true. But that is actually, I want that to be true now, because that'd be hilarious. Because the actual solution is very sad. So, there is one item in the game. Also, can you move your mouse cursor, please? There is an item. There's one item in the game you can get for free, and it doesn't have a durability bar, and it doesn't have anything to do with pet. I think it's actually used in a couple crafting recipes, but I don't think you lose the item if you use it for crafting. I don't think so.
Oh.
It is called the sweat gun, I think. And so one thing you can do is you can join what the community has called sweat circles. And what it is that you go up to an enemy and extract their sweat to be able to sell on the public marketplace for ped. Now, this sweat generally is sold per 1,000. And it's generally for like a couple ped, like 1 or 2 ped, I think. From the small knowledge and from what I remember of the video. From the video, he spent 10 minutes sitting there. And by the way, I just want to let you know, this is you sitting there and just staying in range of this gun, and it extracts sweat. There's no other mechanics. There's no activities you do. There's no mini game. You just sit there in range, and it doesn't really aggro you.
You're telling me that there is a literal virtual sweatshop.
Yes, there is.
This can't. I like to say it can't be real, but god damn that. This sounds like something I would hear like in a like a show that likes to parody this. Like this would be like a Futurama, Rick and Morty, anything that likes any sci-fi thing that likes to make fun of this shit. No, this is damn real life is sad.
So Joanne spent 10 minutes extracting sweat, and he got 100 from it. It doesn't sell. It only, most people, because you sell on the public marketplace, right? So most people only, because I think sweat is used for crafting recipes and stuff like that. So that's why people are buying it. But you can sell it for a little bit, right? So he did the math. And so you can extract roughly 650 sweat an hour, right? Or and you're making 1.95 ped per hour if you manage to sell that, which is very unlikely. Like he was giving the best case scenario because most people buy ped at 1,000 because it's just a more even number. But once, as you know, Alchem, ped has real world value, has US dollar value. So if you were to use the sweat and do this, you would be making 20 cents an hour in ped if you manage to sell it because you also got to remember you have to find someone to buy it because vendors don't buy it, other players buy it.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to sell it.
This oh, tell me something though.
Yep.
Have people found ways to just basically make bots that can just do this kind of thing? Because then it's just
Oh,
like
he
free
said
money.
while Juan was in it, like he almost guaranteed thmost of the people that were doing it with him were bots.
Okay.
They were
if
bots
that's
or
the case-
they were blatantly like they set their computer, started it, and went AFK. Because like they weren't
See-
moving around or anything like that. They're just standing still, and if the enemy happened to walk into range, it would start doing the sweat stuff. So the majority of people
See-
that are doing it is AFK and or bots.
See, then if you can somehow bot it, then I can understand some people doing this because you're basically letting your thing run and win
Yeah.
and get yourself some
I
extra
mean,
cash.
it's like an idle game, right?
And the question is it worth the electricity getting 20 cents an hour? I mean,
No.
well, with the whole idea of a lucky draw, I guess, or whatever. Or maybe you can have your bot like fight monsters, but I don't think fighting monsters would be the most ideal way to make money. It's the sweatshop. Oh,
Now,
it just
Alchem,
hurts.
as you know,
Uh,
there's more math involved too.
uh,
Because this is an MMORPG, right?
yeah.
You have items and RPG stats.
Go on.
So eventually, as you're playing the game, your weapon can't do enough damage to kill enemies. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Take a guess what the best way to get new items is.
I'm assuming upgrading your thing.
Oh no, Alchem, it's worse. You see, Alchem, this is a free-to-play game. But you know, what if you just like went over to the store and bought the starter pack, which gives you better items? Like,
oh, do they reroll?
no, it's worse because the starter pack that you could buy for $30 is literally just better tutorial gear. It's just better, period.
Oh my.
There's no rolls, it's just better in every way.
For God's sake.
The gun you get from the starter pack, everything is just
Yeah.
better than anything you would ever get playing the game. And there is eventually a DPS check that you eventually, with the tutorial gear, you won't be able to kill the enemies anymore. Unless you either buy more ammo or buy better gear.
Oh my
because
God,
because
what?
with the enemies, you can in theory get more ammo, but eventually you will run out of ammo if you don't get a jackpot kill, because mostly because of the mischance and stuff like that. Like eventually you will run out of ammo, so you need to somehow make ped without shooting, because they never give you the full amount of ped that you spent while shooting your gun.
It just all of this just hurt. Like this game. Well, obviously this game is not for me and never will be. But
Yeah.
I play games for fun, but people are now trying to turn it into some kind of money making scheme every time. At this point, like I don't know how to think anymore, because like just hearing this just makes me sad. But I'm just glad this is not the core. I'm not the core
Yeah.
audience for whatever this is.
Oh no, unfortunately the
whatever.
core audience of this game is people with a gambling addiction.
Well, yeah.
Because it's literally Joanne in the video actually got some friendly guys and started talking to some guys in the game.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, he said it was a problem for a long time. He would literally be spending basically $50 an hour on the game because of how much because of how much ammo and stuff he was using trying to get a jackpot.
God damn.
And there's some people who said that they've spent like $16K on the game over the course of like 10 years. Which is, classic gambling, like taking advantage of gambling habits,
You have a crippling gambling addiction? Afraid to go out?
Stay away from this game.
Don't have a casino nearby? Don't actually play. For the love of God, stay away from this.
I think the best thing about near the ending of his video is he's talking to this guy and they're parting ways and the player says, see you later. I hope we never see each other again. Because he knows playing this game is just not good.
Yeah.
Because yeah.
Holy crap.
One interesting thing though.
Yeah.
When you die, cost nothing. You just respawn.
Oh, thank goodness.
Like, out of all the things, I was surprised that happened. Like, when you die, you just respawn.
Good.
It's interesting.
Because I would have thought this was so cruel. This would have been like the EVE Online, where if you die, you lose it all.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank goodness, no.
No, you. Yeah.
Still, just holy crap, that's gotta suck.
Yep.
I know I have somewhat of a problem when it comes to like games of chance. Because I literally constantly take games of chance with my chat and everything. But I'm like, sure, if we reach this goal, I'd have to do some stupid thing. So, but I could never get into something like that where a kill can get me a lucky kill and the chances are so low, and I could even miss and not get anything. Oh, because you're not even risking a chance for a kill. You're not even risking you're not even taking a chance to get a kill. You're risking a chance to damage the target.
Yep.
And then lower its HP. And you could miss that. So, oh my god.
Well, actually, not only can you miss, the enemy has a dodge chance. Actually, Alchem, those are two separate things. You can miss, and the accuracy and there's evasion. There's two actually. I'm sorry.
Oh my god!
I forgot that was two separate things.
That's so stupid. Just fucking go gamble. Just go to the casino. You don't have a chance of a chance to damage something to get a chance to win. No, you could just put in a
you can quit your job and play this game.
I'd rather make I swear, bro, I make more money doing this, and I'm just doing this for shit. I'm having more fun.
Yeah,
I make more money doing this with whatever the hell Twitch gives me, and just having fun.
Yep.
Help. Why do people like this? Chat. I'm reaching out for a chat that I'm not even responding to because it was a podcast, but help. Help me.
Well, Alchem, luckily, I don't think you'll ever be playing this game because the best thing about all of this, Alchem, is the game isn't really. It looks really boring to play. Like it looks incredibly boring. On top of everything, it's very boring. Well, I'm glad I've been able to kill your soul today, Alchem. This is pretty much what I thought I would do, especially with this Entropa. Honestly, the whole NFT and crypto stuff was just me building up to the fact that I found the greediest game in existence. And here we are.
You just wanted to hurt me today. What did I do?
But Alchem, they're upgrading to Unreal Engine 5 soon. Which, by the way, is actually true. Apparently they are.
Thank goodness.
Unfortunately for the players that are still playing this game, I don't think there's anything saving them, and I hope
they're not gonna. The hellscape that you're in. Good luck.
I hope that it is a thing of where the money that they're spending on this game is they'd be spending it for entertainment purposes anyway, and it's not a problem. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's me hoping And I hope it's just because they enjoy it. Because I mean, to be fair, in the video, the Jawan guy, the guy that he's talking about, who said that I hope we never see each other again.
Mhm.
Like he said, he's been playing the game for 11 years, right? And he said the reason he's playing it is because he enjoys the game. To be fair, there might be some sunk cost fallacy here because he did spend a lot of money in the game. To be fair, but like he said, the reason he keeps playing is because he enjoyed the game, so he kept playing. Unfortunately, he did develop gambling addiction because of it, and dealt with that and all that stuff. But overall, he said the reason he was playing was because he enjoyed the game. Which, I mean, hopefully it's because of that and not because gambling addiction, which is, much darker, of course. But yeah, So, Alchem, any closing words on these topics, on these sad times? I can't wait to talk about it more next week.
I gotta play right. Dude, I gotta go play. Oh my god, what the fuck was the name? Something Empires. I gotta go play that. I gotta play
something
zombie
Empires.
What?
The Walking Dead game.
I gotta go play Walking Dead Empires. I'll be back.
Yeah, the Walking Dead Empires.
Yeah.
The game that has literally nothing to do about Walking Dead at all, unless you count the NFT characters you can buy. For $130, by the way, that's how much they cost.
Just sounds like those dumb like Chinese phone games where they just try to get some famous actor to be like, here, be in our game and just like be a character and do a shitty Chinese commercial that no one will ever see in the U.S. Yet the internet exists, we eventually see it. It just sounds like one of those things. They try to trick you into buying stuff for NFTs or just,
It's a sad thing, but on the positive side, to end this part of my rabbit hole, and I promise I won't bring this up too much, Alchem. I'm joking about talking about it next week. Unless something happens and I find new stuff, I probably won't be talking about this for a while, unless something new happens. But we'll see. But on the positive side, all these games that I've talked about, I mean, I guess kind of sadly, Europe, the MMO one I just talked about, the Entropia one, is like the most popular, and it only has like an average player base of a couple thousand. And to be fair with that game has been there since like 2003, so it's got a long time to like, and that's not, there's literally no NFTs or crypto in it. It's just a pay to play game. It's just a game that tried to do the whole pay to earn thing, and it's just scamming everyone. But all the NFT stuff and all the crypto games, they're really not popular, which is good, I think.
Good.
Because honestly, all these games suck, basically. And that's a positive thing to end off on. All these games are not popular and
because
good
they forgot the golden rule. Games
because
have
they're
to be
bad.
Fun.
Yeah, because none of them are fun.
Make your game fun, and maybe people will put into it. That's what happened with CS:GO and TF2.
Yep.
TF2, a free-to-play game, and
Counter-Strike's free-to-play as well.
It was fun, yeah. Same with Counter-Strike, free-to-play. It's fun, and then afterwards they found out, oh look, people like cosmetics. People like having unique stuff that they can even trade and sell and stuff. So let's make money off of it.
Yep.
People will do it because it's fun.
Yep. It's the underlying thing that people always forget.
Yeah, like the one thing in the Duong video, that one guy. I'm sorry that he's been playing it for 11 years.
But the reason he was playing is because he was enjoying it.
Fun with it.
I feel bad that that's his idea of entertainment and fun, but I mean, you do you, man.
Yeah, exactly. You do you, and
hopefully you could stop, because I'm pretty sure it's him just being addicted and he's trying to cope. But that's the darker side. That's the cynical side in me thinking, though. But Alchem, let's do some shout outs. Where can where can people find you?
Sorry, I decided to look at funny things to help me cope with this horrible. I just saw what made me happy now.
Excellent.
And I'm glad.
I'm glad.
Okay. So chat, oh man, what a doozy of a topic. Oh my god.
I'm glad this episode I gave you whiplash like 40 times.
Okay. So guys, those watching on the YouTube and any of those watching on stream, if you're watching on stream, thanks guys. As always, you guys are new. My name is Alchem. I'm I am one day going to be everyone's favorite Tanuki VTuber. I'm probably gonna take me a long ass time.
You're my favorite Tanuki VTuber.
Yes. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. I was gonna say yes, I'm a bunny, but it's I almost said Christmas. What the fuck is wrong with me? It is Easter, so that's why I'm a little bunny now. You can catch me on Twitch where I play a wide variety of games. Earlier today we were playing some Dave the Diver, and I was having a lot of fun with it. You'll catch me playing a lot of different games, so I hope you enjoy a variety VTuber who cannot keep consistent with his looks. You can also catch me on YouTube, where I've started to develop live streams, but solely for the streams. So podcasts are exclusively just the live streams, but on YouTube you can also see me live stream there. You can also catch me on Twitter, where I post a lot of my work, which includes a lot of the models I've been making. I've literally been posting a lot of bunny versions of my models, so I hope you enjoyed that, any of you who are there. And I will post, hopefully soon, we'll be posting more shorts and stuff on TikTok and on YouTube Shorts. You can catch me on those platforms as well.
All right, nice. And for anyone who doesn't know, my name is the Techno Jelly. I am a slime VTuber. I mostly play Minecraft and Valorant, but I play other games as well. You can catch me on Twitch and YouTube on the Techno Jelly on either. I also have a Twitter, Instagram, and a TikTok account as well. Unfortunately, I keep shorts and stuff. I don't know. Maybe one day again. But for me, they were kind of diminishing returns. And I keep meaning to do shorts and TikToks for the podcast, but I keep forgetting because I'm editing videos and stuff. But yeah, I stream 3 times a week on Twitch and YouTube, and 3 regular videos, including this podcast, go up on my YouTube. If you'd like to support directly, I have a Patreon account where you can see before and after scenes of the podcast, roughly 30 minutes each, before and after the actual episode. The before is me talking to myself, waiting for Alchem to show up, and the after is just Alchem and I talking about random stuff more, and talking with his live stream chat. So thank you all for being here, and I appreciate you all, and I hope to see you again next week for episode 9. Goodbye, everyone.
Later, guys.